Hi, my name's Graham Norris, and today is September the 3rd, 2024. And today I thought I'd go over management of these large multi-families and give you some pointers, some tips. The overarching um, consideration here is to have them professionally managed, but you really need to know how to manage these larger multi-families yourself so you can give directions and keep an eye on the management company. And when you employ them uh, for you to manage your properties, you know what to look for and how to guide them, what to say to them when they depart from those guidelines. So there's three major components to managing these properties. I think of one, the property itself, the physical property, two, the tenants, and three, the finances. So in each one of these categories, we need to look at and manage those things. So property, tenants, and finances. So first of all, the property. It's very important that when you buy a large multifamily complex, that you have sufficient capital in reserve to keep the property in good working order and well maintained. Typically, what we advise is at least 10% in a reserve or 3 to 6 months of operating income, whichever is the greater. That will give you the basis to quickly fix and maintain anything that the property needs, any emergencies that the insurance doesn't cover, and so on and so forth. Now, certain times of the year, you want to do certain things as preventative things, like maybe cleaning out leaves in the gutters, for instance, regular inspections of the infrastructure, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC systems. You want to check for any railings that need attention, the stairways, all the common areas. You want to make sure that the landscaping is done really well, that any vacant properties are regularly inspected and ready to rent out. Also, when you're managing the property, you want to make sure that the car parking is clean and tidy, that there's no trash around the place. All these things are very important. Secondly, thing to manage is the tenants. This is anything ranging from paying the rent on time, which is extremely important, the fees, pet policy, for example, and any additional fees that the tenants have. You want to maintain good law and order, maintain rules for living in the apartments. For instance, noise could be an issue. So these things must be laid out in the lease and clearly understood by the tenants. There needs to be a policy of do they receive a warning or do they receive a penalty right away? When it comes to non-payments of rent, a letter must be issued right away without delay, and a timeline for them to actually pay the rent, catch up, or make arrangements. If this is not followed, then eviction process can start. The third area is the finances. This is to do with the overall project. It's the asset manager's responsibility to keep everyone informed of the finances, cash flow in, cash flow out. So good accounting is extremely important, and laying out all the expenses of the property month by month, keeping the rent roll up to date and accurate, and to bring to the attention and to the GPs if anything, it departs from the financial plan for the project. At any time, the asset manager needs to be aware of how things are going and to give regular reports to the other GPs and the other investors that are involved in the project. Now, with any of these three things, the asset manager must be in regular communication with the management company. And if the management company are departing from the instructions in any way, this needs to be immediately addressed. So it's a good idea that the asset manager has a regular meetings with the management company. I would suggest at least once a week, and make sure that somebody on staff is on the premises at all times. That keeps law and order, as it were, amongst the tenants up to date. It deters them from doing anything crazy. And because when the cat's away, the mice will play. So it's good to know that the tenants know and are secure, and that if anything is amiss, there's somebody to communicate that with. Another good idea is for the management company to regularly communicate with the tenants and ask for any negative feedback or anything that they're feeling that needs to be addressed. So all these things will lead to a much better and well-run multifamily complex. And so if you have any questions on any of this, do feel free to put some comments below or book a call with me on calendly.com/Graham Norris. And I'd be delighted to answer your questions, and we'll talk again with you soon. Have a great day.